Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case which is based on section 68 addition in case of unsecured loans taken by the assessee from various parties, but the assessee has repaid those loans before the assessment has been completed. But during the assessment proceedings, if the assessing officer verifies those parties at their addresses, but those parties are not found, and if those parties are showing very low income, so whether on that basis the addition can be confirmed, or the addition should get, or the assessee should get the relief from the clutches of section 68 on the basis that the loans has been repaid before assessment has been completed. This issue has been decided by Raipur ITAT in the case of ACIT versus Maheshwari Coal Beneficiation and Infrastructure Private Limited, and this case is reported in 189taxman.com 533. The present case relates to the assessment year 16-17. In the present case, the assessee has taken loans from 5 parties. During the assessment proceedings, the assessing officer took very serious efforts to check the identity, credit worthiness and genuineness of the transaction. So accordingly, the assessing officer deputed the inspector, which went to the premises of those parties and found that those parties were not at their addresses. The assessing officer passed a very speaking order in which he held that the parties from whom the loans has been taken were showing very low income. So the assessing officer made a view that the assessee has grossly failed to prove the 3 limbs of section 68, that is identity, credit worthiness and genuineness of the transactions. The assessee was pleading that since these loans have been repaid, so the addition should not have been made. But the assessing officer made the addition which were being confirmed by the learned CIT appeal. When the matter was before the tribunal, the assessee very vehemently argued the basis that since the loans have been repaid before the assessment is completed, so it cannot be said that the assessee is benefited from some accommodation entries, and simply on the basis that the parties are not found or those at those addresses, and simply because the lenders are showing very low income group, a negative view should not be taken against the assessee. The tribunal said that in the present case there is no doubt that the inspectors have given a report that the parties are not existing at those addresses, and the tribunal said that simply because the lenders are showing very low income in their income tax returns is not a basis for making the addition. And the tribunal had very categorically that since the loans has been repaid before the assessment is completed, so it cannot be said that the assessee is benefited from the accommodation entries. Friends, deleting the demand on the basis of concept that the loans has been repaid, whether the issue of notice under section 148 or before the assessment is completed under section 148, on this point the various benches of the tribunal are divided. Some are giving relief on this basis and some are not with the assessee on this point. Now, what is the course of action for the assessee? And in some cases it has been seen that in many cases when the assessment is being done, the assessing officer do not make an inquiry, he does not issue any notice, he simply accumulates the paper given by the assessee and writes in his order in a very template manner that the assessee is not able to prove the identity, genuineness and credit worthiness of the transactions and makes the addition. So where the assessing officer is not making any inquiry or not finding any fault with the documentation filed by the assessee, so in that cases the addition should not be made, especially in those cases where the repayment has been made. But it has been seen in some cases that the tribunals are very harsh in some cases where the assessing officer has not made any inquiry during the assessment proceedings. Even in those cases, the assessments have been remanded back to the AO to make the inquiry. Whether sending back those matters extend the period of limitation for completing the assessment, it is a debatable issue. But in the present case, the tribunal had a very categorically view that if the assessee repays the amount before the assessment is being completed, so the addition under section 68 is not justified. at the end of this video. Once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is ACIT versus Maheshwari Coal Beneficiation and Infrastructure Private Limited, and this case is reported in 189taxment.com 533, and the matter has been decided by Raipur ITAT on 5th August 2026. Thank you, friends.